Your enemy can never play a role in your liberation. This is a quote made by Dr. Umar Ifatunde Ogunta yesterday on the Penuel Show. They were having a conversation, and last time I checked the views on the video, it was around 90,000 views within 24 hours. So basically, this video I made it as a reaction to the video and the conversation they had. And I made some notes, I took out some critical points. And the opening quote that your enemy can never play a role in your liberation is quite true. And I like how the prince of Africanism, Dr. Umar, is so brutal and so honest. We need that. We need brutality. We need honesty, in a sense that we have lost who we are. And the colonizer did a good job in dividing us. We need to now go back and work on our minds, decolonize ourselves, cleanse ourselves, even spiritually. Ngoba sibantwana bomoya, bantwana bamanzi sibuswa ngumoya. So we need to go back home and unite and undo all those bad things that were done to our ancestors. So Ifatunde spoke about a whole lot of things, and that quote is so profound because of, if you can look at even the structure now of South Africa, even this political system, who funds who funds our liberation? And then when you follow the money, you actually see that it's not our fellow blacks who fund these black political parties like our ANC, EFF. These guys, whoever pays the bills calls the shots. So imagine figures such as, for example, Laba Roberts, they donating, they say donates to the ANC or donates to the EFF. It's gonna want to go to agenda yake to go forward, to push agenda yake. Because of, if you don't push the agenda, Zulamba. So we need to finance our own political leaders so that we can capture them and push the agenda yet. Africa is the cradle of humankind. Africa is rich, very rich. The Congo is the one of the wealthiest country. Kuma minerals. It's wealthy. That's why there's a lot of wars there. Fighting, child labor, because of they coming there. The parasites now are sucking those minerals. Here in South Africa, it's the same thing. The minerals are being sucked. Who owns these minerals? Who owns the minerals? Who owns these companies? These minerals are being took, then they're being taken to overseas in the London bullion. And while here we're suffering, the unemployment is high, and they're gonna suck us dry. Milk is like this cow which been constantly been milked. And one day this cow, you're gonna milk this cow dry, and blood starts coming out, and eventually the cow will die. That's an that's a metaphor about this country. The minerals, the gold rush. There was a gold rush. There was a diamond rush. Now they're speaking about the gas and the oil now. Don't you wonder sometimes these people coming in, this they're fighting in the Karoo there for this gas, and apparently the gas is we have gas in abundance and the oil here in South Africa. So it's gonna be a scramble again. And who's gonna win? These Europeans. Same old oligopolies ran by these oligarchs who continue to dominate. That's capitalism at its best, to create a monopoly so that bona they eat, they win. And then where else our fellow black people will be living in poverty, extreme poverty. We are put in these concentration camps called the townships, and bona they are out there in our country where there's numerically numerically blacks but ningi, but our culture is being continued to be demonized and vilified. Now we have to adopt this foreign culture, and that causes a cognitive dissonance, guilty, because of carrying this African genes. Some of us are spiritually inclined, so once we adopt too much of this Western culture, we end up now being confused, not knowing what is what. We need to go back. That's why Dr. Umar was given this name of Ifatunde Igunta during a spiritual divination in African in traditional in a traditional village in South Carolina, in a village there. So they were taught, and he was given that name, Chongok Twasa, spiritually, because of the guy. While I was watching the episode with the Penuel Show, on the Penuel Show, shout out to Penuel. Production of that guy. Yo. And he's working hand in hand with the tribal media house. You can see the production, the cameras, the 4K cameras, the movement, the camera, the setup, the curtains, the lights. That's an epitome of black excellence. Black excellence. Penal, shout out, my brother. You're going far. Hard worker. That guy works hard. Started doing videos like myself on the phone like this. He's even still doing the videos till today on his page, on his channel called the Penuel the Black Pen. And then now he has a Penuel Show, and also is working with DJ Sboo on the Hustlers Corner. And he's visiting all these podcasts and adding value. Adding value. So the brother, it's his season. We need to appreciate that, and we need to show him love instead of hating on him, because of his trying to unite black people who are divided. And then he was asked with Dr. Uma about what is Pan-Africanism, and he broke it down so nicely that Pan-Africanism, we need to be a family. We need to be a family in a sense that whether you are in South Africa, you are speaking Xhosa or Lesotho, when in Nigeria speaking Ebola, is it Ebola? What is that language in Nigeria? In Nigeria, let me check. Igbo, speaking Igbo of Nigeria, and whether you are speaking Swahili, speaking Shona, we are all Africans. And We must not let the culture divide us. We were born Africans. God made us Africans. So we need to come together. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, but in this agenda, Africanism, Pan-Africanism, we need to come together because of sometimes these religions are used against us to divide us now. No, I'm a Christian. No, I'm an Islam. No, 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 no. We need to be together. We need to be one. We need to be one. Marcus Garvey and Dr. Dr. Umar Ifatunde speaks so highly about Marcus Garvey, speaks so highly about PLO Lumumba, speaks so highly about Kwame Nkrumah. So you can see that he's a scholar and he's passionate about Africanism. And when he was speaking to Penuel there, I felt something spiritually inside me, like this guy can feel like he's spiritually inclined. The way he's so brutally honest, he's like a prophet. The way he's calling out, the way he's saying things the way they are. We need such voices. You don't need people to sugarcoat and do all those things, but we need people to tell us the truth so that people can change. The greatest weapon in the mind, in the hands, in the hand of an oppressor, in the mind of the oppressed. Ubandubigo, Stephen Bandubigo teaches us that to work on our minds, so vital, so that we can change and we can go back. Sankofa can go back to where and to what and who we were before. So he even debunked and actually clarified, and he said that he clarified so many times that issue of Mandarin. He spoke about on the Breakfast Show with DJ Envy and Charlemagne the God and Angela Yee. So now the issue of Mandarin, he cleared it that Mandarin is a proof that it's gonna be taught to South Africa. Even Angie Motshega, our Minister of Education in 2016, also spoke about the Mandarin that is gonna be added as an additional language in our schools. And at the time, I think there were 50 schools in 2016. Mama Angie Motshega spoke about that, and they actually covered that point, and actually they went on Dr. Uma went on to speak about you must look out also for China, because of once you see now a language being used as a medium of instruction, you must know that they're making now a segue into the economy. Remember 1976, June 1976, the youth in Soweto, they were uprising. They fought against Afrikaans being taught in the schools as a medium of instruction. And once you learn this other people's languages, then it's curtains. Those guys now will find power, they'll find strength to oppress us now. Economically, gonna be a firepower economically. So we need to be in the lookout also for China because of stuff, neocolonialism that Kwame Nkrumah spoke of, the last leg of imperialism, the most dangerous stage. We are in the stage now. We need to, as Africans, to go back. And Penuel gave a shout out to Umama Uzanele Ntuli and Nobaba Ukukule Tuklaba for organizing the interview for Umar as a Penuel Show. And the sad thing is now, that's my last point. I'm actually covered a few points on the conversation. Maybe I'm gonna have to do another video. Sad point is that Grootmanje to teach Boo. Now he was invited and given an opportunity to interview Dr. Umar Ifatunde Okunta, but he declined the offer and also declined to be on the panel. He spoke about no, they're exploiting them, they need to, everyone is paid except them. But now he made a video also of DJ Spoo on his YouTube channel called DJ Spoo Live. For me, I respect Grootman DJ Spoo, but now if I was in the same situation as DJ Spoo, I'll take the opportunity. You know, sometimes not everything is about money, guys. Sometimes uNkulunkulu opens doors for you in ways you never imagined. Because of that episode, Penuel ayenzile, that one should have been Yaga teaches Boo. And what if this thing now causes a rift between them? I declined the offer, and then when I took it, like I'd like to see going forward with how is it gonna be. And imagine this conversation has opened doors now and exposed the channel, and the channel now, the Penuel Show, is gonna parachute and grow exponentially, grow in ways that he never imagined, because of now it's sitting on 83,000 subscribers. In no time it will be on 100,000 subscribers. He'll get a plaque from YouTube of 100,000 subscribers. Come on. Yes, it's moving. And the Penuel Show is just a few months old, but pushing, doing crazy numbers. This video, Yaga Ifatunde, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits 1 million views. Episode Gavusi Tembekwaye is approaching 1 million views. And with such topics, we need that channel. That channel, it's too much. Gave us the likes of Rutendo Matinyarari, gave us Vuvusi Tembekwayo, gave us a lot of people who came there and brought value. Even the guy last week's episode, the guy with him, no Penson Molochwa, his brother. It was too much about darkness, mastering your dark side. So, Teacher Spoo, I think, in my opinion now, in my unpopular opinion, he should have took that offer and ran away with it. Sometimes uNkulunkulu yakukhahlelela, yakuvulela, opens doors for you. And yo, me now would have took it. I've been disappointed a lot, bro. Now I'm in my life, people not paying me, people disappointing me, making promises that they're gonna come to the channel and then never came. We're supposed to have an interview, but that doesn't mean I must hate everyone. It's okay, I must isolate, I must take out the cancer and leave the other part. That's what Dr. Umar spoke about, because of not everyone is gonna be a Pan-Africanist, but we need to work with those who want to work. Take out the cancer, take out the rot, ukubonile kukhiphe, and actually move nabantu abafuna ukumova. That's easy, that's simple. It doesn't need rocket science. There'll always be those who are against the liberation movement. So the likes of ANC, EFF, these black parties, guys, your enemy is financing them, and you're expecting Us liberate. That's not gonna happen. That's a fallacy. Those guys are just being put there now to main to manage us for not revolting against the government, to manage to pacify us. That's their role. If they are captured like this, if we can't capture them, they'll be used now as pacifiers of the masses and promises a future that will never ever come. Never. He spoke that if these people don't respect us, they actually shouldn't vote, should stay and hit them hard, should not vote because of they are not saving our agenda. Nothing. They're not saving our agenda. The SOEs, what's happening with the SOEs? Everything is being privatized. Ziyokhala. Honestly, Ziyokhala will have to pay exorbitant amount of monies for basic services. What else imalayiko? What else isn't the Zadura? Guys are doomed. We need to wake up and smell the coffee and actually drink that coffee and actually unite, stop this fighting. That's why sometimes, most of the times, I do religious content so that I try to bring people together. Whether umzayoni, whether we are Christian, whether umzalwane, whether apostolo, sioni, people should come together, praying to the same God, same Spirit. Just that we're different, but we must not let our difference come between us and make us fight. No, we are melanated people. We are Africans. A people who don't know their past and their origin are like a tree without roots. Those are the famous words of Marcus Garvey. Boom, peace.